Today is actually a really exciting day because we are finally going to be putting some damn color down on this car. But first thing is first, I gotta wait for Braven to get all his damn paper off, bro. Come on, put in work.
You missed it. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy?
Alright, so the idea here is this coming up weekend, we're going to be doing some block sanding and stuff on the car. Probably going to end up doing another coat of primer and yada yada. But come that time, I would really like to be able to get this all masked back off. So the game plan here today is to get the inside of the car sprayed. I want to get the inside of it completely done so that it can sit for a couple of days and dry, because it's gonna have to completely harden before we can go and tape it back off again. So yeah, whenever we tape it off, then we'll be able to go ham on the outside and the inside will already be done. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So for starters, we got to get all this freaking crap out of here. That's the bad thing about using plastic, is all the overspray that lands on it, it dries and then it'll flake off like this and just make a huge mess. So satisfying feeling getting all the crap blown out of here, bro. But anyhow, we have a little bit of prep work that we gotta do. So we are gonna skim over and just kind of re-sand some areas. There are some shiny spots that I have found, like especially right up here. Gotta make sure to get rid of all of the shiny, bro. We need to take the bolts out of the top of the suspension, drop it down, and then mask off from underneath so that our overspray isn't going down there, getting all over the suspension underneath the car. I figured we would go ahead and pull this guy off and pull this little plastic piece off and put those back on after we're done painting. As far as this thing, you could probably just leave it there. What do you think? You want to leave that there or pull it off?
I want us to paint over all of it, but
no, let's pull. Well, really, it doesn't matter to me, bro. You're gonna have full interior. It's getting all covered back up. So we do have fuel lines. We do have brake lines. Yes, that stuff is getting painted over. If some of you guys are more OCD than I am and have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you, because we ain't pulling the fuel lines and we're not pulling the damn brake lines, man. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but all that stuff is still inside of khaki as well, and I just painted right over it. So and even the fuel lines I'm not even using anymore, all the stock shit. So I just have fuel lines sitting there that are for nothing, man.
well, just in case you have
Weight reduction, bro. No just in cases. No just in cases. I'm never going back stock tank. All right, so quite a few videos ago, whenever we were cleaning the inside of the car and pressure washing it and stuff, we were trying to scrub this stuff off of here. And I noticed a lot of people were confused about what it is that we were doing. So all this tar that's on here, this is a sound deadening, and it also helps block heat from absorbing into the car, you know what I'm saying? So we are not removing the sound deadening. Yeah, there was a lot of comments on that video talking about how to, like, I know the dry ice method, I know how to get sound deadening out, I did it with my car, but that's not what we're doing with Bravens, because Bravens is not going to be like a full-blown race car. This is going to be a full interior, like, I mean, it's going to be quicker than just a stock LS, but it's not going to be like a race car, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be more like a daily driver type. If you guys didn't know, the ending goal here is for this car to even have air conditioning. So what we are trying to do was, this tar stuff has like a bunch of the carpet padding stuck on it, and that is what we were trying to scrub off. So, and as you can see, we didn't get all of it off. We couldn't get it all off. So what I'm going to do is actually hit it with the torch. And I'm just gonna burn the rest of that shit off of there. Whatever works, right? Yeah, I'm just... Whew. That's a fucking smell.
It's all going right to you.
But yeah, dude, that's basically the idea here. So going over it all, where all that fuzzy shit is at, and we're just burning this stuff off so that it's not going to be there whenever we paint. You see, like, it's really bad right there. Hit it. Alright, so the whole body on this thing is going to get block sanded down. So for the most part, I mean, I'm not going to try to get a lot of overspray out here on the body, but for the most part, anything out here is going to be all sanded off. So what I'm trying to do here is go through all the door jams, like this seal right, this jam right here for the rear hatch. I want to make sure this is all sanded really well inside of here. Around this window, I'm going to make sure this is all sanded. The door jamb itself, because whenever we do paint inside of here, I do want the paint to kind of wrap around the outside a little bit. So the idea here is that anything on anywhere where the overspray is going to land, you want it to actually bind. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just land on top of smooth primer that hasn't been sanded. And then later, whenever we go to paint the outside, just paint over it again, and there's not a good bond underneath there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going through and I'm making sure all these areas are sanded really well. Anywhere where I think overspray is going to get. And that is so we don't have a problem later. Miss me, miss me. Now I got to kick you. What? Yeah. See? Pussy. You won't even flip. Oh, you little motherfucker. Come here, bitch. Man, y'all ain't gonna believe this, bro. I got this, like, we're like dead set that we're gonna spray some color on the inside tonight, right? I'm going through my paint cabinet over there and I realize I don't have any reducer whatsoever. Like, well, I mean, that's a lie. I have like a pint left in the bottom of my gallon can, but story of my life, bro. Anyhow, I do have some primer mixed up. What I'm wanting to do is go through and just kind of spot prime, like anywhere where there's bare metal, pieces like this, I'll hit with primer. And then I also want to try to do a layer of primer over this tar stuff to see if we can kind of get this to seal up really well before we put paint on there. Because what I'm worried about, which, I mean, if it does happen, it's not a huge deal because this car is getting carpet, but what I'm worried about happening is this tar turning the paint like yellow or discoloring it. And I know, use a sealer. I don't have any sealers. So anyhow, like I said, I'm not worried that much about it. It's not a huge deal because this car is getting full interior. We want it to be a full color change. So we are painting the entire inside as well. So just painting the inside is already going overboard. Being that it's a full interior car, because I mean, looking at it right now, everything that is red remaining, everything that's not primered gray, all of this red is 100% covered. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what we're painting right now. Anyhow, after I drop Braven off at school in the morning, I'm gonna have to stop and get some damn reducer, and then we'll start spraying the inside of this. But I mean, I guess the cool part about it is we can try to get it done before Braven gets off school, so we can get his reaction. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and sling some primer around on the inside of this thing, because that's basically all we can do tonight. that's pretty much all we do tonight, man. I got a little bit carried away with the primer, but that's all right. I think it's mostly because I know I'm not gonna have to spray it like right now. I'm waiting till tomorrow, so the primer will have plenty of time to dry. Isn't that right, Toby? Isn't that right, Toby? I swear it's like he knows I'm recording sometimes. He gets all bashful, but all right. See ya. You heard somebody open the door over there. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna drop Raven off at school in the morning. Stop by Old School Paint Shop. I have other things I need to grab as well. Anyhow, so grab some reducer and we'll pick back up on this in the morning, I guess. So just got home from dropping Rughead off at school, and I guess somebody had stopped by the house. Gabby said their name was Patrick. Dropped off a set of tail lights for the EF, bro. Like, go figure, man. That's freaking dope. Hell yeah, I don't know who you were other than Patrick. Thanks, Patrick. Appreciate it, man. So we'll have to get these installed on the hatch eventually. But for right now, because we also just got back from the paint shop. See here, I got some mixing cups. So we'll have something to actually mix our paint in and be able to actually measure it. Got a couple rolls of some actual like good tape, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we're running a little low around here. Also picked up a box of 320 grit sandpaper. Now this is like the long strip that's sticky back. This is for using like on the block. So whenever we go to block sand, we'll have 320. Put that down there with the rest of the sandpaper. Obviously got our damn reducer. So this is a universal urethane reducer. The paint that I'm using is a urethane. And then I got a can. This is gonna be for whenever we do get around to doing the bumpers on Braven's car. This is adhesion promoter. You need this for paint to actually stick to plastic. But obviously whenever it comes time, we'll go over that. And everything else is just stuff they throw in whenever you buy shit from them. Some mixing sticks and some little filter cones. So, hell yeah, bro. So now we're basically ready to go ahead and start spraying. So I got my suit on, bro. What's up? What you think? Hell freaking yeah. Alright, so I am going to be recording with the GoPro once again. This is, I use this footage for Patreon. So, if you guys are on the Patreon, you already know, but this is basically, this is what I call my bonus footage. I've been including like raw footage from the head cam on Patreon, so just as a little bonus, bro. So if you guys are on my Patreon, just know you're gonna have footage from this coming. And if you're not on the Patreon, there is a link in the description down below. I appreciate you guys just watching the videos and hitting the like button. That's more than what I can ask for, you know what I'm saying? But just for those that do want to go a step further, I most certainly appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody that's already on there. So anyhow, I got my suit on, gotta grab my mask, in which I gotta get the mask on with this damn camera. I'm a mess right now, bro. Now coming inside of here, I have my suit on. Every time I get into the car, what I'm going to be doing is taking my shoes off. So then I'll be in here in bare socks. And I'm going to be starting off hitting all the hard to reach areas. So inside of all these little cavities and stuff, basically like underneath there where the tail lights go, inside of here, like trying to get inside of all these little holes and stuff. I like to try to get as much of it in here as I can, dude. So basically, like my car, when I painted the inside, I knew that I wasn't gonna have interior, so I wanted to make sure that I got every little nook and cranny, you know what I'm saying? But Braven's car will have interior. I know I keep saying that, but anyhow, still the same process. I want to try to get absolutely everything covered with paint. So yeah, that's it, dude. I'm gonna start on all the hard to reach areas first, like I said, and probably go over it a couple of times, and then I'll start hitting the entire surface. Not here. What I have to walk on will be absolutely last. So here we go. All right, so far I have 2 coats around the sides of the inside. So all the areas that you see that's painted, I have 2 coats on that, and it's starting to fill in, bro. I'm seeing less and less like shadow spots. What I call shadow spots are places where it's still red, basically, you know? Like sometimes you'll hit an area and it doesn't actually get into like all the way in, and you'll still have a shadow of red inside of there. So I'm basically going over it, trying to make sure I get everything. I went around the outside of the car. I don't know if you could tell from the hyperlapse, but like shooting areas like inside of there with the gun. Like put the nozzle on really fine and shooting inside of all the little holes. Got down here, shot in there, shot in there. Then you come over here, like all the windows, you want to get like these kind of angles right here, like shooting down, and then from the door shooting in this way. Like you just want to try to get as many of the different angles as you possibly can. It's really difficult, man. Like if you guys are doing this, well, it doesn't matter if it's your first time or your 10th time. Like it doesn't ever get easier. It's a pain in the ass. So either way, the struggle is to try to cover everything without getting runs. That's the big struggle. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and go over all those areas one more time with just a fucking wet ass coat, bro. And then I'm gonna get out of the car, and then I'll probably start from back here, and I'm just gonna start hitting the actual floor. I'm just gonna lay it on there, bro. I'm gonna do probably 2, maybe 3 coats, just thick as, I mean, not like puddled, but you know what I'm saying, nice heavy coats on the floor. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at. Man, if I ever told y'all that Arizona's hot as a motherfucker, it's definitely hot out today, man. So I'm glad I got this done somewhat early. I got my ass in the house and I took a shower. But I already picked Rughead up from school, and
Oh, I got yours. Got me.
yeah. So now, I mean it's not like it. Well, yeah, I guess this is a spectacular moment, isn't it? Oh my God.
What?
Okay, yeah, that was kind of wow factor for me, bro. This is my first time walking in since I sprayed it. Hang on, let me make sure the camera's gonna adjust.
Ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Bro. That's my color!
Dude, fucking dope. Yeah, there it is, man. Now the inside of the car is sprayed. So we need to let this harden, obviously, and then we'll mask everything back off, and then we continue with doing some block sanding and everything, and then we just gotta get the outside sprayed.
Dude, it's so surreal. Like seeing the color, like
yeah.
it's more like, because in the engine bay you see like little gaps of the color.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like,
I get you. Believe me, I get you. Whenever I finally got the hatch sprayed, I mean, however long ago that was, yeah, it's definitely like it comes to life. Like you actually see it, you know. Now you can actually vision what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
You can actually like see it. You can notice it's not khaki anymore.
Yeah, this definitely ain't the same color as khaki. A lot of you guys apparently don't know that, because we get the comments all the time that this is the same color as mine, but this is really far off from the color of my car. Like my car is a lot darker than this. But anyhow, yeah, dude, that's it, man. The fucking cream puff DA, boy, what's up? No, already on his phone.
I was just,
Excitement's over.
no,
Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash the like button. Don't forget, sign up for the Patreon down in the description below. There'll be a link. I mean, if you can. If not, just smash the like button, man. That's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. Later there, Rughead.
Later.